I'm Joe Haler. You're watching the Joe Show live on Facebook. The Joe Show live on Facebook. Just want to say, hopefully, you're all doing well. You're staying safe. And as I always say, we need to continue doing the things that are going to get us past this pandemic and through it, which is wearing our our mask when we're out in public, washing and sanitizing our hands, and not touching our face. So thank you for joining me today. Also joining me today, and I always say, I point over that way, and I say, joining me today is Melissa Newman. She's over that way. Well, I said, where do you live? What's your town? And it's in Levittown. If you don't know anything about Levittown, it is a historical place in Pennsylvania. One was built in New York, and then one was built in Pennsylvania. And so Melissa's over there. Melissa's going to be helping out today. She's going to be putting all the product names, the product numbers when they are available. She's also going to put the ASI numbers in the comments section. If you have any comments and questions during this video, you can actually put them in there as well, and we will monitor them and answer those questions. If you're watching this after it's been archived and not live, don't worry. We go back and we monitor, we check them out, and we make sure that we have got everything on there for you to be able to contact the suppliers. So first I want to start off with, and today's theme is, I have it as PPE and more, a little PPE and more. So let's start with a piece of PPE. So we've got a face shield here, okay? We see face shields have been very popular. Face shields are popular as an additive or an extra. You wear, hi Melissa. Melissa says hi Joe Haley. I say hi Melissa out there in Levittown. So we wear a face mask. This will give us even extra protection. So what I love about this face mask, you'll see that clip there. What this allows me to do, that if I'm wearing a baseball cap, I can attach this very easily to the ball cap, okay? And then I can very easily to the ball cap. Get on there. And then I can wear this. So now what it does, it gives me extra protection, okay? I can see things. People can see me. I can see people. They can hear me. My voice isn't as muffled as if I'm wearing that mask. Easy on, easy off. I think this is perfect for people who are working in the restaurant industry. Sometimes it's difficult because you have to have some protection for your head, so you don't want the hair to get into food. So this works for that. But for the added protection, have this protection from the sun with a hat. You have this with the face shield, and so it comes off nice, and I can easily take it off on my ball cap, and then I can wear the cap again. Now I'm taking one for the team here, because those of us with curly hair will tell you that once we put a hat on our head, we are done usually for the day, because it crushes those beautiful, lovely curls, and it's not so easy as dragging a comb through it. So again, that face shield is going to come with protective film over both sides. You don't have to worry about that getting scratched in transit. I'll show you a series of pens here. So the first one, this is the Javelina, and these are jewel tone pens. I'm going to show you one, and then I'm going to show you some other colors here. I'm going to tell you about the functionality of this. So it's your plunger pen, your click action pen, and on the end you have your stylus point, which is really important this time of during this pandemic, and as we get in the cold and flu season as well, because that stylus tip will allow us to operate our phone, to operate our touchscreen devices like our tablets, to any type of ordering system where you've got to use a touchscreen, self-checkout at supermarkets. You don't have to touch them, so you don't need to worry. Use your stylus point, and you're going to touch them. The other thing about all the pens that I'm going to show you right now is that they are made with something called sanitized, and that is an additive that is added to the plastic here. And what it does is antimicrobial. So it's going to help with the microbes and the bacteria and stuff growing on this pen. Now, this doesn't say that this pen is going to keep you safe from bacteria and viruses and such. However, it's going to be a cleaner workstation, a cleaner workspace when you have this pen. So this is the Javelina stylus, and I told you I would show you some more colors. These are all the jewel tones here. So we've got a variety of different jewel tones here. Okay, also the Javelina line. This is the Javelina Pure. So we've got this. This is a white barrel, and you're going to see that the tip, we got some detail here, and the actual plunger, they all have the same color. I don't know if you can see that logo there. So it can either be one color, two colors, or full colors. Same process. This has that antimicrobial built into the plastic in the pen. And again, we have a variety of different colors here. Pens are really important this time of year, that everyone gets their own individual pen. My wife and I, we just bought a vehicle a couple weeks ago, And we're working with the salesperson. We're getting ready to sign everything. He says, you get a pen and you get a pen. So he gave each of us our own pen, and it came in a cello bag. So we are now sure that no one else has touched this pen. Since it was manufactured, it was wrapped up in that, and then we're good to go. So we don't have to worry about did 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 other people touch that pen. We were the only ones with it. And he reminded us that we need to take those pens with us. So think of that for any of those, anyone in the automotive industry, especially dealerships, whether it's new or used cars, and also for the restaurant, and bar industry as well, hospitality industry. If you need a pen to sign something, those consumers are going to feel more comfortable if they know they're the only one that has touched that pen. And then finally, in the same line here, this is the Purity pen, and so you'll see that this has got the 4-color process in here. Our plungers are going to be all different colors, and this too has that same antimicrobial property. So any of your pen clients, and they're worried about pens and thinking people aren't going to use pens anymore, they're going to use pens. As long as they got the right pen, it's going to be good for them. Let's look at something fun here, and I like this. So this is a 22-ounce water bottle. I'm going to take the lid off because you know how I feel about those wide mouths. So I always talk about wide mouths, because with those wide mouths, you can put a variety of things in there. You can put literature in there for an event. This is actually for camping, or it's made for camping, but you have other uses as well. It could be used for any type of, run. So if it's camping or some type of fun run, put that information in there. Also roll up a t-shirt and put that in there. So it's an upsell opportunity for you as a distributor. What's cool about this is if I'm using this camping and I got to go from my tent to my car to get something out of the trunk, I got a flashlight in the top. And this is COB light, very, very bright. The other cool thing about this is if I'm inside my tent and I want to read, now we've got a lantern here. So it's a flashlight, it's a lantern, it's a water bottle, and it's all in one piece. So I'm going to click this off and enjoy my beverage. Now, we know we might be getting to the end of camping season. Some people still prefer to camp in that cold weather, so it's still applicable for that. I love it for those parents who are at home with their kids, who are, going back to school, and there's a lot of things going on. A great gift for parents, or actually for the kids, that when we need a break from things, we can break away from things and we can build that fort. Remember when you were a kid? You build a fort in the living room, use blankets, use pillows and such. You build that fort, go inside, they can see their way around, and then they can go in there and read their favorite book or a magazine. So that's a lot of fun. Let's talk about doing things that save lives, okay? And I'm going to show you a little kit here, breathalyzer. So this is a key tag, and this is actually glow in the dark. Okay, this is glow in the dark key tag. Inside, I'm going to open it up, and you're going to see that it has a breathalyzer in it. Okay, single-use breathalyzer, so that if I'm out with friends, we're having a good time, I've had a few beers, I have this on my car keys, I can take the breathalyzer test, and if I pass, I'm okay to drive. If I'm not, then I need to call an Uber or a Lyft, or have someone else drive my car home, take a taxi, whatever the case is. So, that's how we're saving lives. We're making people aware that they might be over the limit. Because a lot of times when people are enjoying themselves and they might be over that legal limit, they don't think they're over that legal limit. They think that they're capable of driving. So what this is going to do, this is going to say, no, this is safe for everyone. It's safe for you, it's safe for me, it's for all those other people. It could be kitted. So we can have a kit like this where we can have a business card in there. We can have some information about the dangers of drinking and driving, what the limits are, what you need to do. We've got our key tag in there that is already loaded with a breathalyzer and then a refill here. Think about all the opportunities to sell something like this for colleges and universities, okay? All those fraternities and sororities. For any bar in the air, for car insurance, insurance companies that sell car insurance, for driver's ed classes. And I know there's younger kids, but we know sometimes younger kids, they do things like they experiment, and they might want to experiment with some drinking. So this is going to put them, in the right mind that I can't drink and drive. I love it for bars. Instead of a cover charge, or you pay that $5 cover charge, give me your keys, and you take this and you actually put it on the key ring, and you tell the person who's got this what it is there. So what that does, that also protects those organizations and at these bars and restaurants. If they want a refill kit, they could put this at the door with the refills in there and ask those patrons that need another one, just pick one up, put it into your glow-in-the-dark hearing. Cool thing about this is it's made in the USA. So it's also great for military. It's great for government promotions. It's great for unions. And we know that we're in a political season, cycle right now. So politicians, this would be a nice, fun giveaway, because we know that sometimes when they have these rallies, and they're getting smaller, I know it's different because of COVID, but it's something that's going to keep people safe and keep them top of mind the dangers of drinking and driving. So let's get into some PPE right now, and what I want to do is show you what I am actually wearing. So I don't have a turtleneck on. This is actually a polyester shirt, and it's got a built-in, I can't go all the way up. Let me take these off. Hopefully you can still see me. It's got the ear flaps, okay? It's got the ear, so I got the ear things, and it's got the built-in face mask here. So I got a polyester shirt with a built-in face mask. Think of all those people, or think about yourself when you go out and you're running your errands. You get in your car, you put your mask on, you get out of the car, you go into the store, you come back, you take your mask off. Okay, you sanitize your hands, you take your mask off. Then you go to the next one. You don't have to worry about bringing your mask if you've got this shirt on. It's got the built-in face mask for you, and it's got the ear loops for you as well. There's a lot of people running errands with like this, sports teams, coaches, and stuff. If your players, like in our area, which is southeastern Pennsylvania, our soccer organization, the league we play in, players when they're out in the field or when they're practicing don't need masks on. When they come back to the sidelines, or if there's a group huddle, they need to social distance, but they need to put a face mask on. So as probably more or less a practice jersey, when you get into those team almost huddles, but you're not getting close, so it's not a huddle, you could just put this back up. When you're ready to go back on, you're going to pull it down, because polyester is going to be lightweight. Also from the same supplier, we have got a neck gaiter here. Okay, and what I like about that is that it is adjustable, so you can really scrunch this down on your nose. And it's funny, I go to this local, it's really a butcher shop, a little grocery store. I go there on Thursday mornings, they open early, so I get what I need. And they just posted a sign that says face mask must be worn over the nose. They've had too many customers coming in with it over the nose, but sometimes they don't fit real well and they slide down. And I know that fobs are glasses, but we have to deal with that, are those of us who wear glasses. But this is going to help cinch that in place and keep it there. So again, this is also made out of a lightweight polyester material. And there are so many industries, markets, users for this. Face masks are going to be around for a while, so if you've got clients who are looking for something different, either one of these are going to fit the bill. And great colors too, right? Royal blue. So I go to a farmer's market on Sundays. I get our produce for the week, and they still have some things marked with that blue masking tape that you use for when you're painting. That we tape off areas that we don't want to get paint onto. So I think that more organizations need things like this. Okay, so this actually gives you the messaging. Please stay 6 feet apart. Okay, it's not just the blue tape, stand here. Everyone pretty much knows you can stand here, but this actually gives you the message. Please stay 6 feet apart. So you put these every 6 feet, you know that when you're next in line, that's where you stop. You move up one spot, you go to the next one that has the strip here. Some other things where you've got a lot of gathering here, stay 6 feet apart. That's not only from the people in front and behind you, it's also the people to your left and to your right. And you've seen some of these, if you've seen some of these memes that have gone around through social, they'll have lines for 3 ATMs lined up in a row, and they say practice social distancing, and they've got one next to the other. It says stay 6 feet apart. It's like, well, the virus can travel to the left and to the right, to the left, so that's important. Also, when we're dining, in our area, they just opened up indoor dining. It's not full capacity, it's at 25%, but it's important that we know that you've got to distance there too, and some tables and some seatings might not be available. So this is a sticker, again, so we can put that right on top of the table. We can put this in the back of chairs. It's just not restaurants. It could be bars, anywhere where there's gathering of people. Some companies might have their conference room open for meetings, and they might want every other chair. But this is something that's going to alert everyone. You cannot sit here, and you have to keep reminding people. So we've got our standard circle, practice social distances, please stay 6 feet apart. I think it's a great opportunity. You want to put something fun on here, graphics on there. Supermarkets and grocery stores can work with Some of their vendors, they can put advertising on there. You stand on it, you look down, it could be something fun. And then we got the circle one. Why not have a square one? Please wait here. Thank you for social distancing. With some schools actually opening with, classes on site, these type of things are going to be paramount that they're there. You need it for the teens, definitely, because they don't want to listen, so that constant reminder will get them in a better frame of mind. You also need it for the younger kids that to remember you need to stay 6 feet apart. All right, now I have a series of face masks that I want to show you, and we've got some really cool things. So this is a polyester mask, okay, and it's got the elastic. It's got the elastic ear loops there. It also has the metal on the inside of the nose. And we know that if you're a glasses wearer, you know that if you can pinch that down and get it over top of your glasses or underneath your glasses, you'll have a less opportunity for that to fog up. So this fits real nice. It's very comfortable. I pinch this down. I'm going to sit here and talk to you. Hopefully you can hear me. It might be a little muffled. But I have no fogging of my glasses. No fogging of my glasses. When you wear some other masks, you might get some fogging because you can't pitch that down. Or like the other one, if you can cinch that down, you'll do a better job. I am not going to put this one on because this is the youth size. So this comes in adults and youth size. Our little metal clip is up there. You're going to see this. This is a youth size. It won't fit my big fat head. So we're going to need these for kids at school, which is crazy for the in-class schooling. Do we want everyone to come with their own mask, or do we want everyone to have the same mask? Because think about it this way: you got kids in 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade. Those younger kids. Mom sends them off to school. Dad sends them off to school with a Spider-Man mask. When they come back, why do you have a Power Rangers mask? I traded with Billy. So if everyone has the same mask from the school, they're less likely to trade it with someone, and we know that it's their mask. And put initials on the inside of it so that when you watch them, if you got 3 kids in the same school, parents of 3 kids in the same school, they all know which mask is theirs. So I think that it's a smart idea for schools to actually offer the masks, whether they sell them, whether it's something that maybe a local business would partner with them and actually pay for them, whatever the case may be. If every kid has the same exact mask, no one's going to want to trade. Remember that, like, you used to trade lunches? My mom used to make us brownies on Fridays, and I could get a whole lunch for her brownies. You trade everything, baseball cards, all that stuff. Polyester mask, this one is actually branded, and you're going to see the great, look at this branding on this mask. Look how beautiful that is, right? So this really is a billboard, like any other promotional product, any other wearable, any other accessory, tote bags and stuff like that. This is the quintessential walking billboard. And as I've said many times on this video, I am checking out what people are wearing when I'm out and about, when I'm at the grocery store. Okay, a lot of homemade ones this morning. If I have to go to like a hardware store, Home Depot or a Lowe's, check everyone out there too. When I go to my produce, it's called Produce Junction, and just got a notification that scared me in the ears. When I go to Produce Junction, I check out everyone's mask. So that's really going to draw attention. Okay, so it's that walking billboard. There's so much that can be done, and since it's on the polyester, the dye slab, it's really going to look nice. And then the last one I show you is a cotton face mask here. Very comfortable, very lightweight. There it is. Nice branding here. And think of those organizations, those companies, those businesses that have an iconic brand piece of uniform. Home Depot, the orange apron, right? At Target, they'll have the red shirt with the bullseye on there. That can be incorporated into a mask. Okay? Or any local, standalone restaurant. We have a Tex-Mex place nearby, and their logo incorporates a cactus, and it's pretty cool looking with the name of the place. And just on that, face mask on one side. It really adds to a uniform piece. It gives uniformity to all those employees. And again, I've said this a few times on this video. I go to Home Depot and people have ratty looking, like, disposable ones. It's like, how long have you been wearing that? It looks ratty and dirty. Homemade ones, bandanas. There's nothing that's uniform there. Why not tie into something that's uniform, that gives uniformity? And if you're watching TV, you see some of these commercials, I'm sure, I don't go to Domino's Pizza, but I'm sure that Domino's Pizza has it as part of their uniform, that they have the iconic color with the Domino's logo on there. Everyone that's in this commercial that's representing Domino's has that on. So there's still opportunity. Face masks will be with us for a long time. PPE will be with us for a long time. Go out there, see how you can help your clients branded stuff and put their customers and clients at ease as we continue to work through the pandemic. All right, that's all the time we had today. Now, what I want to say that if you had any questions on any of this, you put them in the comment section. If you're watching this after we have gone live and it's now in the archive, still put them in there. You can put them in there. We go back and we check, see if there's any comments or questions in there, and we'll answer them. And you can always send me an email. I am happy to answer any of your questions in email. It's jhaley@asicentral.com. And the subject live, just say Joe Show Live on Facebook, and then I'll make sure that I open it and get back to you within 24 hours with an answer to your question. That's it. I will see you again next time. Until then, have a great weekend, and thanks for spending some time with me.